Hello everybody, this is Tyler Tech Guy doing a discussion type video on Mario and Luigi Brothership. Last year I did a very similar video to this on Super Mario Bros. Wonder, and another direct happened, another awesome Mario game was announced. I gotta talk about it. Before we begin, it must be stated that only 15.4% of you guys subscribed. That number is very inconsistent, but if you guys would go down there and subscribe, it'd mean the world to me. To start this off, I just want to say this game looks amazing. This game looks wonderful. I love the Mario and Luigi series. It's been gone for what, like 9 years at this point, and I'm so happy to see it back with a completely brand new game. I know we got the remakes for Superstar Saga and Bowser's Inside Story. They were great remakes, but I would have loved an original game. Then Alpha Dream went bankrupt, but we're back. We're back with another game in the year 2024. In 4 months. It's coming soon, which is kind of crazy to think about, but yeah, we're gonna get this game. I know nothing about animation, but this game seems to be using squash and stretch, which is so awesome. I love squash and stretch animation in 3D because I don't think it happens that often, but when it does, it looks glorious. And this game looks so good. It looks bouncy, the animations, expressions, everything. They really like characterize the older models from the older games in like perfect 3D on the Switch. I want to mention the voices, because in Mario Wonder, they recasted Charles Martinet with, I might be messing up his name, but Kevin Afghani, I think that's his name. I didn't love him in Wonder, I'll be honest. He was really good for Luigi, but for Mario, I feel like some of his lines kind of drifted off into just like his normal speaking voice, which I didn't like very much. However, in this game, he sounds really good as Mario and Luigi. He's a perfect Luigi, but Mario, I think he definitely stepped up his game this time. And of course, I can't wait to see Kevin try his hand at the little Italian gibberish that Mario and Luigi go, you know, the pastum patapati patelo, like stuff like that. Okay, now I do want to mention some overworld gimmicks that I noticed. There's the one where Mario and Luigi both like go into a spinny thing, that's on brand for the series. There's the little grab thing that they use, and then also the seesaw, which is interesting to me. The seesaw, like Luigi tags out, which is interesting to me because usually the bows are together unless they're like doing a drill move in Superstar Saga. But Luigi stays back while Mario progresses, which is interesting because that's a very new mechanic. Because the bows are always like together. Oh, and then there's also the hammer thing that I noticed, where Luigi is just completely off screen, like in a different section of Mario's platforming, which is interesting, like a different take to the overworld stuff that they're going with, which I like a lot. And then also, speaking of the hammers, the hammer buttons seem to be mapped to X and Y instead of A and B like they usually are, which is interesting. I assume that's only an overworld thing and that's not going to be in battle gimmicks or battle gameplay, but interesting. Just an interesting change because I'm so used to like A and B being for Mario and Luigi, and then, you know, X and Y if there's like maybe Paper Mario, the babies, or Bowser. So that might be a weird adjustment depending on how it is, but we'll see. And now, speaking of battles, the battles look pretty good. I mean, like, as you'd expect from Mario and Luigi game, it's fast-paced combat with awesome action commands and stuff. There were like some attacks that kind of confused me though, because I don't know if they're Bros attacks or just like normal jump attacks. The one where like Mario jumps and then Luigi hits him and then like he jumps on the enemy, that looks like a Bros attack, but it seems so simple to be a Bros attack. But then again, I mean, there's a lot of very simple Bros attacks in Superstar Saga, so they might be playing off of that more. Because then there's also the one with the hammer where I think Luigi hits Mario and then he catapults into the enemy, which that looks so simple to be like a really big, you know, flashy attack, but it's just a simple hammer throw, a simple jump. So I don't know what they're doing with that. The green shell and red shell Bros attacks have returned. I think only Mario has red shell and only Luigi has green shell, and they have different attributes apparently. On the website it says that the red shell deals massive damage to one enemy, and the green shell deals damage to all enemies. So that's really cool to have a difference between both attacks, because I think in Dream Team, both Mario and Luigi had a green shell and red shell attack, and they both did the same exact thing, which is kind of pointless in my opinion. And this could be a stretch, but I think advanced attacks might be back. There's this one part of the trailer where Luigi has an exclamation, well, there's two parts, but in this one part, Luigi is kind of just soloed and he has an exclamation point, like he's kind of standing next to it. In Superstar Saga, there were exclamation points, and they got the advanced moves. So I really hope, I'd like to see advanced moves again, because they're really fun, and I like how they build off their base attack and make it different with like another attribute, or just it being like I don't know, I think was Splash Bros in the original, like, advanced, like, it got through spikes, so something like that would be cool. This game clearly takes, like, heavy inspiration off of Dream Team. I mean, it was the last, fully original Mario and Luigi game that they made, and then, if you look at the designs of these enemies right here, or these bosses, and then also, this area right here, this looks like Mount Pajamaja, or I forgot to say it, Mount Pajamaja from Dream Team. Looks almost the exact same, and I think this might mean the game has something to do with Pilo Island, so that's gonna be fun to see, like, the relationship. Maybe Antasma is back. That'd be cool. I mean, these villains do kind of look like Antasma in a way, specifically the purple one, so I'm interested to see, like, where the story will go. This is random, but they brought back the emergency guard from Paper Jam and onward, so that's cool, I guess. And I want to go back to this little hammer segment. This seems to me that, like, the little mini games from Bowser's Inside Story are gonna make a return in some way. Well, not like the style, like something you need to do in a little mini game to progress, which is cool because I don't think that was in any of the other games. I might be wrong about that, so correct me if I'm wrong. This is another very random thing, but the stats in this section are kind of weird to me. Luigi has 69 HP and 23 BP. That's a really weird, like health to BP ratio. So I wonder, maybe the way like leveling up is gonna change. Like, I think the other games are like the wheel, but like also everything got boosted, but you could like choose specific things. Maybe you can only choose like what, maybe one thing, two things. So that's interesting. Sadly, we don't know much about story, but we're in a place with a lot of like outlets. There's Snoutlet, and then like another character that also looks like an outlet. So I don't know why there are a bunch of plugs and stuff, but I'm interested. And on the website, it says that apparently Bowser and Peach will both help you on your journey. So that's, yet again, that's very interesting. I imagine if I had to guess how it's gonna work, it'll be kind of like, well, Peach maybe like the 1000-Year Door or Paper Mario 64, like little intermissions between chapters. And I imagine Bowser helping you might be kind of like Crash Bandicoot 4, if you play that. Cortex, like, has little side levels you can play that like accidentally help Crash. So I don't think Bowser probably doesn't mean to help Crash. Bowser probably doesn't mean to help Mario or Luigi, because in Bowser's Inside Story, he's still pretty upset at them, even though he helped like save the world. He didn't mean to do that. He didn't even know where the bros were. So yeah, this game of course seems to have a handful of new enemies, but it also has some returning enemies. It has Thorbs from Dream Team, and then also Treevilles from Bowser's Inside Story. So it's cool to see some, new enemies and also some old enemies. This trailer begins with like a really nice CG cutscene, so I'd like to see maybe some, CG cutscenes throughout the game and not just the intro. That'd be really nice, because I love this art style, especially like the CG animation art style. So it's just, I mean, this game already has a lot of charm, so I'd just like to see more of it. Another random thing, but this character right here has to be like the main villain of sorts. She has to be like pulling the strings or something, because we don't know the story at all for this game. All I mean, like, there was like the little hand things where Mario and Luigi, like their hands like glowed, and then like they went to a portal. I don't know what the heck was going on there, but this girl has to be like pulling the strings of some sort. And there's one more thing I want to mention, is this screenshot right here. There's, as you expect, like the little blocks above their heads. There's jump, hammer, mushroom. After that is probably the bros attacks. Something pink, and then a purple, which is flee, I assume. The pink thing, if I had to guess, maybe battle cards from Paper Jam, or something new, something maybe brand new. But if I had to guess, I'll just say battle cards might be back, or something. And then there's also the little outlet at the bottom, which is probably badges. I think badges probably made a return, which makes sense. Maybe like, instead of them being badges, they work like badges, but they'll like just be like little plug outlets that you put in the thing, I guess. I'm not exactly sure. But yeah, I mean, that's it. That's really all there is to talk about, I feel like. I wish we had more to work with this trailer. I mean, that's not true. There's a lot. This trailer's a lot. It's a pretty big trailer and very strong opening to the direct. And I'm really happy to see this franchise back after being dormant for, I think, 9 years. Well, I mean, that's not true. Since 2019. Is that when? I think that's when Inside Story came out. Yeah, 2019. I'm really excited for this game. November 7th is when it's coming out, and I'll be playing it. Might do a playthrough on my channel, but I'm not sure. This will take a long time because it's RPG. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe and click the notification bell to get notified whenever I do a YouTube video, which whenever I want. And until next time, you wonderful, wonderful, beautiful people, this is Tyler, Tech Guy, out.